Hello, welcome to a short unboxing video. Where did I put that package? John, Dr. Van Schiller, one of my viewer that has sent me many package in the past. For those that watch a lot of my videos, I'm sure you remember the name. But anyhow, he sent me another package. He told me there was nothing special worthy to do an unboxing video, but how can I not? An act of kindness is always worthy to be showcased in a video. He gave me a hint on what the books are. It's something, I think it's Superman, and he hinted Superman and Neal Adams. That's all I really know. It's usually John packed very well, being a seasoned eBay seller. Let's see. Aha. Oh. John know that I like these kind of items, and he brought it to my attention maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. But I've been so busy that trying to get all my tax done, and it is done. The tax report for my business, my wife's business, is done. So that's what had been keeping me busy the last week or so. I'm one of those person that get all the tax stuff done before the end of January every year. I've been doing that forever, so I don't have to deal with the April or March deadline. But he brought this to my attention 2 weeks ago, and I meant to buy it, and I just never got around to order it. But I definitely want to do a showcase to show the inside of this price guide. Oops. Okay, first up, it is a Superman, and John mentioned that there's a backup story to this that are worthy to read. It's Hidden Gems of Neal Adams, so I'll give a close-up look at the end of the video. I never own a copy of this. I own very few Superman, I can tell you. And then it's this thing right here. It's the Pacific Comics catalog with the gorgeous Frazetta sexy cover. Okay. Oh man. I think John bought a copy for himself, and then he must have, and this is the second copy that he was able to buy it and gift it to me. So I will show you at the end of the video the content. But for those that bought comic books, back issues in the 70s, late 70s, hopefully you remember this little magazine. Anyhow, thank you, John. As usual, you're very kind. And for those that want to take a closer look at this, stick around, okay? Bye. Okay, so here's a close-up look of the Superman. John sent me this one because of this short backup story of Superman drew by Neal Adams. Neal pencil and ink this issue, and it's beautifully drawn. Okay, it's one of the few Superman story that he drew. Neil Adams didn't draw a lot of Superman compared to Batman, so it's a treat to see his work here. And as you can see, ink is a really good inker. Much better than when compared to Dick Giordano inking his work on many of his Batman. Beautifully drawn and ink. This is a very short story, but fun to read. So for those that have this issue, you, I'm sure, have enjoyed this book, and for those that never own a copy, you might consider owning a copy. Now here is a gem. I can stare at this cover for a long time. Just gorgeous work by Frazetta. Pacific Comic is a really interesting company. I definitely want to research more on them, but they've been around from the early 70s. Here they give you a short history of the company. I think the first catalog came out in 1973, but this is, I would say Pacific Comics is one of the early, if not the first, to put together something this elaborate for back issues. Prior to this, I think you have a lot of the Robert Bell, Howard Godowski, Phil Silling kind of pamphlets or flyers or list compared to something that's more like a magazine like this. So this is, I would consider this very much a big upgrade compared to what the collectors in the late 60s and early 70s was used to as far as buying back issues. So here is beginning of the price list, and you can see here Amazing Fantasy 15. Please inquire. Maybe they don't have a copy. And one thing that jumped out right away for me exactly through this is very much in the theme of the 70s and even through the mid 80s. Is comic books at this period was very artist centric. So you don't see many description on first appearance, cameo of any characters. Really, you see more on who the artist is, and it's quite I wouldn't say surprising, but it's neat to see all the younger artists getting already the recognition. For example, Russell, Bruner, Wrightson. Many of them have already, see, Smith, Starlin, Wrightson. You can get Daredevil #1 here for $40. They have a copy. Let's look at Conan 1. This is pretty much also the time where Conan was red hot. For a book that are barely 3 or 4 or 5 years old, they was going for crazy money back then. As you can see right here, the one even Plug already get recognition. Okay, you don't get your name mentioned unless there are high regards for your skills. No doubt, Storenko, as you can see. One thing that jumped out also is John Byrne. This is 1977, so to see John Byrne's name already listed in many of his books gives you an idea of what people think of John Byrne already. Look at that. Iron Fist #1, see that? $1.75. Look, you can get a Hulk 102, the first issue of the spin-off title, for a mere $5. And it's in many earlier price lists and pamphlet. The grading on these are still fairly, loose, as far as, everything is very good or better. You don't see things listed in very fine or near mint, not yet. One thing that was interesting, like I said, it's like so many good stuff in this catalog. So thanks John again for sending this to me. This will provide many hours of flipping through. The one thing that I want to flip through real quickly, look at that. I have never heard of such a thing, 3D covers. As far as these, I have seen 3D covers on the newer one that was made after 2000. There's the Amazing Fantasy 15, the Giant Size X-Men 1, Batman 1, and Batman 4. That's the 4 3D covers that I'm aware of that was done in the last 15 years. But these, for those that have seen these, let me know. I'd love to see what they look like. Okay, look at that, 3D covers. What are those things, and where are they? For sure, I will start looking for them on eBay just for the sake of seeing what the heck they look like. But there's so much good stuff here. Like I said, I can spend a lot of time going through this this book. But anyhow, thanks for watching.